What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest AlphaDroid ROM, and this is the version 3.1 of this ROM, and this is based on Android 15 of course, and this includes GApps. If you don't know how to flash these ROMs on your Redmi K20 Pro, you can check out the flashing guide from the description box below. Talking about the about section, this is how it looks like. It shows the AlphaDroid version 3.1 logo right there, and we have the Android 15's logo right there as well. Shows the storage, and it does this really cool animation here. If I go into the Android version section, we got the AlphaDroid logo up top. We have the Android version as Android 15 of course. Let me go back. We have the security patch of February 5th 2025. The build maintainer is 1TT boot, so huge thanks to the developer of this ROM. We have the AlphaDroid version right here again, and we have the build date, that is 15th March 2025. So pretty latest build as of today. And we have the build number, the device name actually, and the stock kernel is the 4.14 Bullx kernel. Now here, just notice how cool the settings panel actually looks like. This is the AlphaDroid style settings panel. Yes, you can change the look of it, but by default, the AlphaDroid style actually looks like this. It looks pretty superb, I have to say here. Also, the home screen looks like this, and this is the AlphaDroid wallpaper that is there right out of the box. And the overall smoothness of this, it's really good. This is the AlphaDroid launcher that you get right out of the box. And in the recent panel, you will see there are a lot of things like the split screen option is there. There is a freeform, and there's a lock and unlock app option. So that is really nice. This lock is actually memory lock, I guess. Let me just lock it. As you can see, locked app in recents, it shows. So even if you clear it up, it will be there in the recents panel. So yeah, that is really nice. Now let me talk about the settings, and here you will get multiple things like the taskbar settings. We have the allow home screen rotation, hidden product tabs, that is the AppLock of this launcher. We have the background blur depth, the suggestion disabling option is there. Let me go back in the recents. We have the memory info, even the ZRAM info is there. So if I go into the recents panel, you will see there is a normal RAM available status, and there's a 6GB RAM of Redmi K20 Pro, and there is also the plus 6.4GB. Yes, in the UI, I couldn't actually customize this, but yeah, this option is there. If you want to actually use it, you can. It shows the ZRAM in the recents panel, and that's nice. We have the app drawer customizations like the app search bar, auto keyboard, scroll bar, and stuff like that. So yeah, themed icons is also there for the app drawer itself. The home screen settings, it has all the things like the double tap to sleep, wallpaper scrolling and zooming. There is the allow short parallax, single page center, swipe to access Google app, status bar, top shadow, and all those things. We also have the at a glance random messages. Extended style option is there. There is a weather update, but I don't know why it's disabled. There is the current location. I cannot really enable it. So that's how it is. We have the Google search bar, and we have the music search, themed icons, or corner radius, all these things. And there is the icon customization. This is how it looks like. Let me go back. Of course, it looks beautiful. I would say the widget animation and everything, just notice how smoothly it works. Very cool. And I have also added this at a glance widget. Looks really cool, I have to say. And of course, to the left of the home screen, we get the Google's discovery page, pretty smooth. Swiping up, we'll get to the app drawer, which looks like this. Swiping down, we'll get to the quick setting panel, which looks like this. You can edit and add even more toggles if you would like to, but these are the toggles that I have added. The power menu here appears like this, and there is the advanced reboot. I have enabled that, so I can directly reboot to the recovery or fast boot from right here. By the way, the volume panel here looks like this. You can expand it just like this. Now, one thing I'll say here in the home screen, it's not present. That is the weather kind of thing. Well, it shows a random message right here, but the weather, I am used to getting it over here, but that's why I have added this widget so that I can see the weather updates right here. Talking about the stock wallpapers, yes, there are plenty of this AlphaDroid kind of wallpapers. Just notice how many options are there, and even these ones which has a text of AlphaDroid. So yeah, all these options are there. You can choose whichever wallpaper you would like. So this is really cool that we have these AlphaDroid wallpapers right out of the box. By the way, in the home screen settings, in the wallpapers and styles, we have the color contrast, and you can actually customize it. App grid, and the app grid is there up to 6x10, but of course I have been using it with the 5x5. We have the icon shapes, and you can choose between multiple options, as you can see. And we have the font styles as well. You can of course choose that also. There is nothing dot font and stuff if you would like that. As you can see, nothing dot is there, and all the other options that you can notice from the screen. We also have the shapes. You can change the icon shapes if you'd like to. In the lock screen, of course, we get the Android 15 kind of lock screen clock styles. This is the one I will be using, and we have the other options like the lock screen shortcuts and everything you can customize. Now let me show you the stock stuff. Well, you are getting the gallery kind of app. This is the open source kind of gallery app here, I would say. And if you just open it, and you can edit stuff from right here. There is Google Photos, Snapseed, and even the markup option is there. SafetyNet actually passes right out of the box, and you can use banking apps without any worries. as it passes the device integrity and basic integrity both. Even in the depth check app, we have the DRM info shows as L1, so you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p here. And it does have the Google Pixel unlimited backup of Google Photos, so you can back up your photos and videos unlimitedly in this particular ROM, and you can enable it from the customization settings. Now let me talk about the stock camera here, and that is the Leica camera, which is present right out of the box. And here, if I show you by just swiping down, this is the things that you get in the normal photo settings. And in the settings of it, as you can see, there is a custom color options, there is the metering preference, and the other settings that you can notice from right here. So yeah, it is a Leica camera. It has huge amount of customizations in my opinion. And there is the 0.66 or ultra wide angle lens should be working fine, 1x 2x, all the things are working great. The portrait mode is there. If I open the front camera, as you can see, it looks pretty fine. I would say front camera and stuff will be working totally fine. In the video settings, we have up to 4K and 60 fps here, so that is really cool. Let me show you. Yeah, 4K and 60 both are there, so this is really nice that you can shoot right out of the box 4K 60 fps videos with the rear camera. And of course, for front camera, there is only 1080p and 30 fps, no 60 fps here for the front camera. And in the document settings, we have the enhanced mode. The pro mode option is here, so that you can shoot pro mode videos if you would like to, that to up to 4K and 60 fps. If you just swipe up, you will get more options like the panorama, vlog, short film, time-lapse, sticker avatars, movie effects, and long exposure, clone. All these kind of functionalities are here, but you have to download some to actually use these, I would say. Talking about normal performance stuff, of course, it has the 60 fps because in this ROM, the display is not overclocked or anything. This is running plain 60 Hz. But even with that, the performance here, it's pretty stable, I would say. Even if I open Twitter, as you can see, the performance here, it's smooth enough in my opinion. And here, let me just show you one thing. There is the circle to search. If I just tap and hold on this spell bar, as you can see, the circle to search works properly, and it looks even better in dark theme. And also you can use this to translate the text if you would like to. So yeah, all these options are working fine. Also, there is a sidebar. I have enabled that so that I can launch a particular app in this smaller kind of section, and in the background I can open multiple different tabs. So this is really nice that these options are working here super fine. You can maximize the app from here, you can pin it right here, and you can go back and stuff. Freeform kind of mode here, it looks really nice and it works great in this particular ROM, I have to say. And here are the performance benchmarks numbers that I have tested in this particular ROM on the Redmi K20 Pro, so that you can get an idea about the overall UI performance. In the security settings, this is how it looks like. We have the privacy controls, the privacy dashboard, private space of Android 15, and in the mode settings, there is a theft protection of Android 15, and there is the AppLock. I have already set that up. But in the device unlock settings, of course, there is a face unlock and fingerprint sensor option. And let me show you. By just double tapping, you can just make the device lock itself. And I have the always on display turned off. And here the screen of FOD, yes, that is working fine. And you just notice that animation looks great. I have customized that. The pickup gesture, yes, it's working, but it doesn't open in the ambient display. It just goes into the lock screen. So that's how it is. But yeah, it works fine. Also, let me show you, yes, the AppLock is also working fine. It looks like this. I can just tap on the fingerprint scanner area and it will just unlock the app. So this is nice that it's working. And these are the screen lock kind of settings right here, which are present. Let me just set up the face unlock. This is how the face unlock settings actually looks like. We have the skip lock screen option. Let me show you how it works. I'll just double tap to wake. And as soon as I do that, the camera pops up. And if you point the device towards your face, it will unlock pretty fast. No issues. In the settings of it, let me show you, we have the notifications right here, and there is the bubbles, and all the other settings like the flash notification options and everything will be working fine here. We have the ongoing action chip. So let's assume if I'm downloading something from Play Store, it shows this ongoing action chip on the top. But one thing I have to say here, this flashlight, well, it is orange, but I cannot really adjust the brightness of this flashlight. I don't know why. In Evolution X ROM, you could adjust the flashlight brightness, but here the option is simply not there yet. Now, in terms of battery settings, you can just tap here to go into the battery settings. This is how it will look. We have the battery optimization per app you can do, and we have the battery information, and there is the cycle count. For my device, it shows about 14 cycles, but I think it's more than 100. We have the voltage and battery temperature and all. We have the battery stats right here. You can check which app is taking how much battery. We have the key profiles as well, and we have the battery widget as well. You can add it to the home screen from right here. Now with the Accu battery app, let me show you the battery life that I have been getting. Well, the screen on time and the screen off and the combined use, you can notice from right here. Well, these are all estimated numbers, guys, but still I would say 6 hours of screen on time, which will be decent for a normal user. And there is a screen of about 4 days. So that's a huge amount of standby time. Even the combined use, you can see that is 48 hours of combined use. I have been getting really good battery life here, no problems that I have had. And fast charging and everything should be working fine here. From 41% to 97, it took about 1 hour. So yeah, totally should be working fine, the fast charging and everything. In the sound and vibration settings, if you go all the way to the bottom, we have the Dolby Atmos as well. So you can use the graphic equalizer and stuff. We have the intelligent equalizer as well, speaker virtualization, headphone virtualization, stereo widening, dialogue enhancer, volume leveler, all these things are there. So you can use it. And even the profiles you can change. Also, we have the per app volume control and stuff. And here you can also change the output device from right here, as you can see. In the display settings, we have the brightness level, adaptive brightness, extra dim. The lock screen kind of customization is there. There is the dynamic clock, and we have the double tap to wake phone. Lift to check phone to show ambient, but this is simply not working. I don't know why, but there is a screen of FOD. You can use it if you'd like to. We have the dark theme enabling option right here, and you can use pitch black with the theme settings. We have the night light right here, and we have the live display. You can change stuff like the display mode and stuff you can change, and there is an anti-flicker mode as well. You can enable that, but it will reduce the brightness a little bit. We have the color calibration, we have the picture adjustment as well. The colors you can put to saturated, boosted, and all these things. There is the display engines as well, so you can change the display engines if you'd like to. The contrast option is there. We have the prevent accidental wake up, double tap sleep. Now in the settings panel on the bottom, you'll see your profile, and we have the backup or copy data. You can copy your data or backup to your Google Cloud. And on the top, it shows your profile picture and the alpha settings. Of course, there is a customizations. Now here, let me just quickly show you the system settings. This is how it looks. We have the pop-up camera settings, and we have the calibration option for the front camera, the front motorized camera. We have the system profiles as well. We have the gestures right here. We have the quickly open camera. We have the navigation mode as well. In the settings of it, we of course have navigation hint, back gesture animation, and the haptics, swipe to invoke assistant, long press to search, circle to search, and all those things. Let me go back. We have the 2-button and 3-button navigation. We have the lift to check phone again, and we have the press and hold power button action. You can switch it to assistant if you'd like to. So yes, all these options are there and working fine. And also there is a system updater, and you can check for updates from here. In this like system updater section with this AlphaDroid written 3.1, it's just in a lineage based kind of style. It looks really beautiful to me at least. Time to show you guys the customization, and those are there in the AlphaDroid settings. And if you just click on it, this is how the AlphaDroid customization settings looks unique, I would say. And first we have the user interface, and we have the monet settings right here. We have these theme kind of styles. We have the color source. We have the accent color and stuff, luminance, chroma factor, all these things you can customize. We have the UI style, and you can have it on pitch black if you want to use the like AMOLED pitch black in dark theme. We have the wallpapers and styles, and there is the wallpaper blur target and customizations like that. And we have the settings dashboard style. You can change it to AOSP legacy, AOSP revamped, and there is the alpha option. And we have the navigation bar style. You can change that too if you're using 3-button navigation. We have the font styles as well, and just notice this is how the font style actually looks like. And there is the icon packs. I'll show you the customizations quickly because it's huge actually. We have the signal icon styles. We have the Wi-Fi icon styles. We have the icon shapes as well. In the status bar, we have the status bar icons, headset, Bluetooth, etc. kind of icons. We have the network traffic indicator right here. I use a separate app for this, like this internet speed meter app. We have the data disabled indicator. Also, we have the Bluetooth battery stats, mic and camera privacy kind of icons. We have the media project privacy. We have the color icons, show notification count, clock style. You can actually change on the status bar from right here. There's show seconds option, and the AM PM style. You can change it, but the date I cannot really enable here in the status bar. The battery style, these are the styles are there. I would say yes, it's not as much as Evolution X. The battery styles, it's like pretty limited, I would say. And we have the double tap to sleep. Brightness control is there so that you can slide a finger on the status bar, it will control the brightness. Quick pull down is there, and there is the status bar padding. I have added 5 dp for the top padding. Let me just go back, and we have the quick setting customizations. Header image you can of course enable. We have the hide on lock screen, on secure lock screen actually. And we have the dual tone theme, and we have the background opacity, Bluetooth tile dialog, brightness slider. You can have it on show always and to the bottom. We have the brightness percentage option. So if we enable that, let me show you, it shows the brightness percentage right here. We have the hide label text, vertical layout, column and row customization. Data usage also you can enable. We have the buttons layout customization. We have the click to partial screenshot. Power menu customization is there, and there's the advanced reboot, and the secured lock screen option is there. You can disable it if you would like to. We have the long press power button toggle torch here, and we have the automatically turn off torch, wake device, control playback, reorient, all these things. In the lock screen, we have the ambient display kind of customization, music ticker and stuff is there, and I have enabled this pickup option, but still the ambient display doesn't go into the, when I pick up, it doesn't show you the ambient display. We have the clock font style. These are the Android 13 kind of clock font styles, I would say. You can use them if you would like to. We have the carrier name, the depth wallpaper, we have the battery info, smart space, and we have the weather settings right here. You scroll down, we have the UDFPS icon picker, and here you will see these AlphaDroid kind of styles, and this is the darker AlphaDroid logo. This is the a little bit opacity AlphaDroid logo, and this is like totally transparent, just the AlphaDroid kind of crystal. And we have even more fingerprint scanner icons if you're noticing. Also the UDFPS animations, and these are the animations which are there. But I have been using this cake wings, and this is the newer kind of animation that I found. There is a screen of UDFPS as well, and we have the fingerprint authentication, vibration and stuff. Power menu, you can disable it if you would like to, so that even if you go into the lock screen, you cannot really open the power menu from here. Also the like quick settings, it won't show you anything right here. You cannot really enable anything. So yeah, it's a little bit of theft protection, I guess. In the notifications, we have the notification icons, ongoing chip, and we have the noisy notification stuff, heads up, less boring heads up, and the battery light options are there. Yes, that's for the notification LED on the front camera. In the navigations, we have the navigation bar, layout, and we have the back long press, all these things. Let me go to the sound settings, volume steps, screenshot sound, adaptive playback, and we have the volume panel on the left side. Even the timeout of the volume panel you can customize, and there is the in-call vibrations. In the miscellaneous settings, we have the smart pixels. You can enable it if you would like to. Game space option is there. It takes a little bit of time to go into, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, the game space is there. You can add any game to have the overlay. There is the sidebar kind of feature, and I have enabled that. You can enable particular apps in this sidebar to appear. And yeah, it works properly, as you can see. And of course, you can change the position of the sidebar just like this. So yes, you can totally use it however you want to. From here, as you can see, we have the component spoofing, and you can go into it. We have the play integrity fix, pixel props, and there is the Google Photo spoof, higher FPS in games, and Snapchat spoof here. Let me go back. We have the allow application downgrade, 3-finger swipe option is there, but the good thing is you can actually customize it to several different tasks. Like you can open recent app switcher, you can open search assistant, you can like take a screenshot, all the other options that you can notice from right here. So this is really cool, swiping to actually customize these things. And here, this is how the swipe to screenshot works. Share, edit, delete, Google Lens, and even the capture mode feature appears here. It stays for a little longer, I would say, sometimes. We have the sensor block per package, we have the pocket detection as well. So that's pretty much all the customizations which are there in this ROM. So let me know in the comments what do you guys think about this AlphaDroid ROM. I feel this is really a good option for the Redmi K20 Pro. In my opinion, this is a really pretty good experience that I'm getting with all these customizations in this ROM. Gives you a different kind of feel, a little bit of colorful look on this stock Android-ish kind of experience with a lot of customizations. But certain things here are missing simply, that is the flashlight brightness adjustment. And again, the always on display and stuff totally is working fine. No need to worry about always on display here. Those work super fine. And let me know if you guys will try it out. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, and do share this video out with your friends if you liked it. This is Tito from KTNTECH signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye now.